Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Early Merry Christmas wishes to everyone and Happy Holidays. So in the Christmas spirit, in this video we will be farming the new Summer Blitz Battle in One Piece Treasure Cruise. That's right, we're gonna be farming ranking missions against girls in bikinis. So get your teams ready. In this video I will be showcasing my teams and strategy against Pudding, Reiju and also Koala. Against Sirahose I do not have a team because the special bind in the end kind of tilts me and I couldn't make a full boosted team. All of my teams have only boosters used in them. They use the new ship, Liberal Hind, but you can probably swap that out for any ship you want to. And I'm also using a Boa Friend Captain for maximum points of course and an easy time during the quests. On top of that, all of my units are limit broken and we're gonna talk about supports during the runs. If you like these types of videos, do not forget to leave a like and also subscribe to the channel to help it reach 1,000 subscribers. Without further ado, let's get to my teams and strategy against the new Summer Blitz Battle. First up, let's go against Pudding. Here I am using Mihawk and Perona with a friend captain V3 Boa Hancock of course. Then I'm using V2 Summer Fortnite Robin and the new Lin, Flambe and of course Pudding. You can get Flambe by beating any quest from the Blitz Battle, even the easier ones, 3 times and she will come maxed out in your box. For this team it is very important to have Robin in the middle row and also to have Lin on the right column. So make sure to do that because if you don't, it's gonna be harder for you to clear. Another thing is that I'm using the Liberal Hind ship and I have level 5 20th anniversary Frankie support on Robin, and then we have level 5 6+ V1 Akainu support on Mihawk and Perona. These supports are probably not mandatory, you can try without them in 0 stamina of course, but they make the run much safer and also faster. So stage 4 against Smoothie, she will have 4 turns of a defense sub shield and also rewind the bottom row specials for 3 turns. Activate Boa to get those specials back. Swap your Mihawk to Perona and then activate her special. Of course that will also trigger Akainu and he will give you matching slots for all your units. And that's why I'm running him, to make sure I have a full board of matching slots. Then activate Robin's special to get an ore boost for all your cerebral units. And finally Frankie will activate reducing Smoothie's defense. That's why we need him in this team. Then attack and of course make sure to take Smoothie out in 1 turn. If you hit your perfects, that will happen super easily. Moving on to the final stage against Pudding, she will turn her color from Psy to Int. Then she will have a random slot barrier for 2 turns. And then she will actually also bind your left column for 7 turns. So make sure to have your bind sockets at max level and Lin on the right column. After the preemptive is complete, activate Lin to get a chain lock and get rid of the bind. Then activate Flambe to get an ore boost for all your units. And finally activate Boa's super type ability to get guaranteed matching slots on every unit and finally an attack boost. After that you are ready to take out Pudding and complete the first Blitz Battle. Moving on to the battle against Reiju, I am actually using the exact same team. Even the supports and the ship, everything is exactly the same. Something you need to know about this Blitz Battle is that every single boss has its own ranking. So you either need to focus on 1 or at most 2 in my opinion to get the best ranking you can. Also have in mind that if you want a replacement for a specific unit and you miss a boosted unit you can replace it with, you can always use someone else that is not boosted if it means you can actually clear the quest. For replacing Mihawk and Perona, I am pretty sure V2 Nami or Legend on Nami will work, and of course V3 Boa. Reaching stage 4, we're gonna go against Flambe this time, and she will have a damage threshold buff for 4 turns and also special reverse the bottom row units for 3 turns. It doesn't really matter who you have in the middle row here, just know that you're gonna stall the threshold out. You can do the same with actually every buff that the Summer Girls give themselves because of Boa's special. So just activate Boa, then stall 4 turns, the threshold leaves, and then you are ready to go on and activate your specials to beat Flambe. Swap to Perona and activate her special. Akainu will also activate and guarantee you matching slots, and then activate Robin. This time Frankie will also appear, of course, because I'm using the same team as before, but you do not need him, just replace him with a stat boosting support for this quest. Reaching the final stage, Reiju appears and she will also turn to Int. But she has different mechanics than Pudding. So what Reiju will do is actually give herself a resilience buff for 4 turns and give us a chain coefficient reduction for 3 turns. Activate Summer Lin to give your team a chain lock, then again activate Flambe to get an ore boost for every unit on the team, and then you want to activate Pudding to get rid of the resilience. She was just there to get more points in the Pudding quest, but here she is actually very useful. And last but not least, activate Boa's super type special, then attack Reiju and beat the quest. Finally, we're going against Koala, and as you can see, I'm using a very similar team. Mihawk and Perona with V3 Boa Hancock as friend captain again, then the new Lin and Flambe, and finally Robin again, and this time I changed the new Pudding with LRR Summer Pudding because we actually need to remove attack down on the final stage. This team also gets less points than the other 2 teams, so if you have to choose between all 3 of them, just use one of the other 2 and beat Reiju or Pudding. For this team, I also ran Rare Recruit Saikuma level 5 support on Mihawk and Perona, and it is actually mandatory to beat the quest. You do not need Akainu or Frankie here, but you need to have Kuma and of course max Despair sockets. On stage 4, Bonnie will appear and will despair the captains for 8 turns. So 3 will go away because of the sockets, and then 5 will go away because of Kuma. Finally, what you need to do here is swap to Perona and activate her special. Then also activate Boa's special because Bonnie will actually rewind the specials of the middle row this time for 3 turns. That's why we have Robin in the bottom row. Activate her for an ore boost. Frankie will activate here, but you don't need to run him at all. Beat Bonnie and move on to the final stage. There Koala appears. She will also change her type to Int, but then she will apply different debuffs, of course. So Koala will paralyze all the units for 4 turns and give us attack down for 5 turns. Activate Lin for a chain lock and to get rid of the paralysis. Then activate Flambe for the classic ore boost, and then activate LRR Pudding to of course get rid of the attack down, and finally the super type special of V3 Boa will give you more than enough damage to take out the boss. And these are my teams and strategy for 3 different bosses in this Blitz battle. I know the teams are very similar with each other, but I actually was missing a lot of boosted units this time, so that was the only way I could make full boosted teams. I believe it goes without saying, but if you do have the new batch units, absolutely use them in your teams. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more One Piece Treasure Cruise content. Once again, happy holidays to everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.